That is...
Sorry, not the Switch, the Wii. It was ages ago.
Yeah, then that's definitely House of the Dead. That's definitely House of the Dead. There is a game coming out soon, apparently.
I don't think it was very
called
good.
Dead House Santana.
Really like, I don't think it was very good, but I did have a lot of fun with it. That said, I only played it for like an afternoon.
Yeah, I know the game. It got like a buddy cop style thing with a black guy and some guy with like a mullet. Yeah, that's the House of the Dead. And so there's an exact thing like that in a Grindhouse movie that Quentin Tarantino does. I'm trying to remember the name of the film, of Planet Terror, where it's like everyone's locked up in this barn and like all the fucking zombie-like things are outside, and the main character's like, just give me a gun, and everyone's like, no, I'll never give you a gun, never ever, you know, I don't trust you ever since you did that thing back when. And then it just comes up with scene missing, and then like cuts back to the barn on fire, and then the guy who's like, no, I don't trust you, is like, I was so wrong about you, you know, ever since you explained everything to me just then, you know, you've completely turned me around. And then the guy who's like asking for a gun has like 2 fucking revolvers that he's fucking spinning around in his hand for some reason, and the guy who owns the barn is like, oh, that boy's got the devil in him, that boy's got the devil in him. And it's just like, what the fuck?
What happened here?
Exactly. It's just like, literally, it's like, I don't trust you, yada yada yada, scene missing. Oh my god, I was so wrong about you ever since you explained that situation just to me, like, right this minute. You know, I've turned completely around on this, etc, etc. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he starts spinning guns for no reason. Like, he's got these 2 guns, and he starts spinning them around. And everyone's just in awe, because the barn's on fire. The bad guy, the fucking mutants are getting in, and he's just spinning guns, and the whole cast and crew is looking at him like, oh, that boy's got the devil in him. He's got the devil in him. So yeah, Grindhouse is a fucking weird thing. But speaking of House of the Dead, there is a game coming out soon that I heard absolutely nothing about until this Google search, which is called Dead House Santana. Is a upcoming free-to-play cooperative action role-playing video game.
Ah, yes, I do love buzzwords.
Those are words.
Developed by Apocalypse Studios, directed. This game is set to be released for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, and the Switch in October 2020. It is from the House of the Dead. It's a hack and slash, and it's from the House of the Dead series. So let's have a look at this. Dead House Santana. Boring. Dead House Oh no, it's not spelled house as in like an actual house. It's H-A-U-S.
Like a German house.
House, yeah. Spirit what?
Spirit dwarf?
That's a fucking bold claim. Dead House Santana, spiritual successor to the legacy of Cain.
Ooh,
In the House of the Dead series. I feel like I'm on a fucking bad acid trip right now. It's on Steam.
So now
Spiritual successor to Legacy of Cain, Dead House Santana is a narrative-driven action RPG where you play.
There's a guy, a pillbox, and a tank.
I'm sure with evasion and defense boosts.
No, you physically can't squeeze past the tank.
Okay.
They have stuck it in there nice and tight.
What the fuck is this? Dead House Santana is a narrative-driven action RPG where you play as the undead fighting the living, an unstoppable force from Dead House. You are a monster among men, dealing death and destruction on a massive scale. Play the dead. You get to play as vampires, ghouls, revenants, liches, witches, banshees, wraiths. Dead House Santana focuses on asymmetric gameplay as you explore the grim world. Tear through hordes of enemies in visceral combat through magic, melee, and terrifying gruesome attacks. Obviously loot. You make choices that have a lasting, maybe even permanent effect on your character and potentially on the world at large. And it's 6-player co-op.
Interesting number.
But it says it's from the House of the Dead series. That's the one thing I'm sort of like losing my shit
Just
at.
confused.
It is a part of the House of the Dead series, according to its Wikipedia.
Target destroyed. Good work.
What else has Apocalypse Studios made?
Yeah, I don't want to put it too close there, just in case. Yeah, you saw it appear. There was a tank there.
What? Okay, Apocalypse Studios hasn't even made a game yet. Dead House Santana is the game.
It's tough being popular.
Why did they spawn facing backwards?
Because that's the way I love them.
Watch out for anti-tank weapons.
Tag, you're it. Look me in the eye.
Wait, Dennis was the founder and president of Silicon Knights, one of the most successful independent developers which operate over 27 years and employed 230 full-time
but what
people in
did they
Niagara.
make?
Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, and to top it all off, the fucking cherry of all these fucking titles, Too Human.
Ooh.
You know the game that they sued Unreal for stealing their shit?
Huh.
And then Unreal ended up suing them back? And then they fucking... I'm pretty sure it's Too Human. They ended up suing them back. And then all copies of Too Human that were available had to be destroyed. Like, they got sued so hard.
It's like, this needs to be gone. Legally, you need to destroy this, So what? Too Human only exists illegally now.
Yeah. Too Human court case. Yeah. The federal court agreed that Too Human was infringement on Epic's copyright and ruled in Epic's favor. The aftermath, the judge ordered all remaining physical copies of the game to be destroyed, and Too Human was wiped from the Xbox marketplace in 2013.
Damn.
So yeah, Silicon Knights was suing Epic for something. I'll see if I can find it.
I'm looking forward to hearing good news.
Damn.
And they had to pay $4.5 million in damages.
That's a couple of damages.
I want to find out why it's coming back. Like, oh, it's coming back apparently.
It's pretty good. Laurent.
One less bad guy.
Target eliminated. Keep up the good work.
I want to find out what they were suing for, because I think it was something in the code, like they used, like apparently Epic may have used the code into Human for something else, and they're like, nah, we're not having it.
Oh, you're not going to be able to finish it off, are you?
Nope.
Oh, go on, slap it some round.
Does Nico have another grenade?
Maybe, but I don't know where the power box is.
Okay, Silicon Knights, which licensed the Unreal Engine free in Epic in 2006,
Maybe
claims
Riley can run it.
claims that Epic misrepresented the capabilities of the engine it provided, causing delays in development of Too Human, which have resulted in considerable losses for the company. Further, according to the complaint, Epic has either been unable or unwilling to fix the difficulties with the engine and has failed to provide support or guidance on how to properly use it. So basically, like,
they used the
Epic
engine to make the game, and then they're like, "Hey, what the fuck, guys? You lied to us about."
You said
the
you would
engine."
fix these issues. Yeah, and there's basically started suing Epic for damages
And-
because of it, and then Epic countersues and wins. Wins so hard that they have to destroy all copies of Too Human and pay $4.5 million in damages.
You found it.
And I'm pretty sure that's when Silicon Knights went under.
So now, Raz just Razes.
Raz
Go
just
Raz!
Razes.
Go
Raz and
Raz!
Nico.
An unlikely duo.
Cause yeah, they made the Legacy of Kain series, which was fucking great. Well, they made the first Legacy of Kain from Blood Omen. Eternal Darkness, Sanctuary's Requiem, which is a fucking great like GameCube game. And Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, which was a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, but in Metal Gear Solid 2's engine for the GameCube.
Huh.
So they done some fucking fantastic work. And then they did 2 Human. Yay! Raz gets
Operation
to
complete.
go away
We
now.
didn't even see what the big damn hero.
Gets, the damn hero potential.
Man, there it is. The generator. Damn, they're on us.
Just see his bullets whiz pie, and it's like, damn it.
Fine. I'll handle this. Hey, go on without me. What the hell are you doing?
I'll take care.
So that's how it's gonna be.
Fucking child soldiers. So irresponsible.
See you later.
Yes. I'll be right behind you. I promise.
Narrator voice. Nico
It's
was
fucking-
not right behind him.
And then later, Nico
died.
died of a cold. Fucking, I love that whole thing in JoJo.
Since the Empire gave us their
Well, in JoJo Part 7,
they'll be
I think it's Part 7, Cannonball Run.
either we
The Cannonball Run thing. Steel Ball Run, that's what it is. It's not Cannonball Run, it's Steel Ball Run. Like, one of the main, like, points of the main story is like, hey, he's doing,
What
like,
is he doing back here?
Johnny's doing this to rescue some kid from, like, if he wins the Steel Ball Run, then he basically saves this kid who's, like, a slave. And he wins, and the kid gets free. And then the literal next panel is he would then later die of a cold. Like the kid then dies of cold in one small panel. Like
Just a tiny panel in the side.
like it's literally just a box of text and a picture of his face, and that's it. He would later die from a cold or the flu or some shit like that. The 7 words at the end of Steel Ball Run are elevated above any other manga.
This is what happens when you cling to childlike hopes and
He would later die of a cold. Come on, where is the picture?
sports and surrender quietly.
Here it is. I'll put it in general for you. But have a look at that, Jaden. That is fucking... As for a boy who had been imprisoned with a death sentence, along with the abolishment of the monarchy, he was granted amnesty and set free. He would later die of a cold.
Ah, perfect.
And Pat from Castle Super Beast has the best term for it. Arc nullification. Whereas it's just like, yep. There could have been an arc there, and fucking ended in one panel. The bullets just bounce off Raz. He's literally too angry to die. Oh no, he's got a wound now.
Yeah, they didn't bounce.
It looked like it bounced.
No, he was just not too angry to die, just not yet.
No, don't break it. We need you to press the button.